make it, do it, makes us.
Anyway, I don't know what happened. This is the first satin black car that we wrapped. Now, I've had funky experiences with satin black wraps. Whenever you apply the ceramic coating, or I guess whenever you apply the vinyl, they stretch it, they heat it up, they manipulate it, they change the porosity and the density of the vinyl. And so whenever we go into the coating process, whenever we're laying out the coating as a liquid onto the surface, sometimes it can look streaky or splotchy, and satin finishes in general just have a unique or weird sheen or shine to them. And so it can be a play or a trick on your eyes. It can be somewhat stressful, thinking that you may have possibly messed up somebody's wrap, but everyone I've done so far has basically played those mind tricks on me. We also did a satin black Jeep. There's a cinematic video that we did with that. 426 turbo, 1300 horsepower crank, 350 shot of nitrous, big O turbo on that thing and stuff. Really cool Jeep, fun project. This client has had us do a lot of work for him, and so I guess that was another one of the satin black wraps that we did. They're just unique, but on his Jeep actually had some water spots and some damage from some insects that got left on there. The water here in Amarillo is super bad, so we took that in maybe 6 months after we coated it the first time, and actually with an Americana black foam polishing pad and the finesse jeweling polish, we polished out the full satin black wrap. It does add some extra sheen to the wrap, but I would say it gives it a really nice finish. Everybody that's seen it or that I've done it for has really liked the way that it came out afterwards. So you can always go back, even if you have high spots or something on a satin black finish, and you can machine polish that with a super non-aggressive method, but it will increase sheen, and so you end up having to essentially polish out the rest of the car to get the finish to match all the way around. Otherwise, you can see where you've added sheen through the polishing and abrasion process, and it just doesn't match the finish. So another time that happened to me was the first Demon that I did, and that has a satin black painted hood. And I was polishing the fender, and I had taped off the hood, but I didn't put thick enough tape line, and so I brushed the polisher out over the satin finished paint, and it left a sheen, and so there's no way I could take the sheen off, or no way that I found, because it had brought up the shine just a little bit. So I ended up having to polish out that hood, coated it, and I tried some different things, cleaners and primer polish, degreasers. Nothing I used was helping, essentially, but went back, like I said, with the Americana black foam pad and an S jeweling polish and polish out the hood. Made like 2 or 3 passes on it, but the finish ended up coming out really nice. If you want to see that, I've got some photos. Just send me a message and I'll pass them on to you. Anyhow, so we got this car in last night, foamed it, Americana foam soap, then brought it in. I guess the Americana, for any type of coating prep, it does have the silica infusion, so it leaves a base level of protection, but we're coming back with the stripper, ultimate oil and residue remover, stripping any protectants that were left on the surface, and then we did a final wipe with alcohol. Sometimes I've seen with our wax and grease remover, stripper, or any type of solvent-based oil and residue remover can leave behind, whenever you put the product on, and as it is stripping the product out, if you don't get a good wipe afterwards, then it can leave some of the product residue behind when it's stripped out or exfoliated out of the paint surface. And so I used the stripper, and then I did a final wipe with alcohol, And we actually hit this with the CarPro Spotless.
Dance to the dead.